The vegan society. The future for companion animals. We can be hopeful that, in the future, all animals will live in freedom and without the restraints of humans. This includes companion animals, who have lived under the ownership of humans for so long that it seems normal for us to control every aspect of their lives. Until that day comes, we should make an effort to educate others about the consequences of the animal trade and breeding industries, and instead rescue unwanted animals who have become victims of domestication. This will eventually break the cycle which continues every time a purchase is made from a breeder or store owner, and we can move towards a more positive future.
What about guide dogs? The ownership of guide dogs and service dogs for the disabled forms a controversial topic in the vegan community. The definition of veganism is a way of living which seeks to exclude, as far as is possible and practicable, all forms of exploitation of, and cruelty to, animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. Therefore, it may be impractical, or impossible, for an individual to live without a service dog at the current time. In the future, we can hope to see more forms of animal-free help for disabled individuals, including human companions.
And so let's relate it back to what we were saying before about breeding, and if we stop breeding animals, there's no more shelters. Well, that we only adopt from shelters, eventually there's no animals in shelters, which means that theoretically we have no more pets. Which seems quite sad really, doesn't it? Because who doesn't want a dog and a cat and all these animals in their homes? I mean, we love these animals in our homes. They are literally family members to us, and so it seems somewhat of an uncomfortable feeling to suggest that maybe one day this is the world that we live in. So we could look at it selfishly and say, well, it's not going to happen in our lifetime, so we don't have to worry too much, but that's a bit of a selfish way of looking at it. And so, well, is that the morally righteous thing to do? I don't know. I don't see another solution.
Feel it. Believe it. The change is coming. The sun will one day set on this world and a new dawn will rise. Out of the ashes of violence, hope will rise. Now we as a movement exist in the millions of individuals, but together we move as one. And as one, we cannot be stopped. We will not be stopped. And these industries, the ones who exploit others, they feel what we feel, and they fear it. And they fear us. And they should fear us. For every single day, our numbers grow stronger, our conviction grows harder, and that change becomes ever more inevitable than it was the day previous. And they fear us because they know that we will not stop fighting, that we will never take a day's rest, and we will never take a day's break until the animals are liberated from the shackles that our species has imprisoned them within.